How's everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday. Now get ready for tomorrow. Papa Powell going on the microphone. Papa Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. This is your boy TraderPrad. TraderPrad. But if you guys are ready for this show to get started, why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. We're here. Just a little late, but how's everyone doing? Oop, wrong camera. Wrong screen. How's everyone doing? Welcome to a brand new month, the last month of the quarter. It's a little hot in my room. Let me turn my fan on real quick. It's just a little hot in my room. Had to turn the fan on. Hopefully the sound of the fan is not too loud for you guys. How's everyone doing? Enjoying the weekend, spending some time with your family, your loved ones. My niece is over right now. She's spending some time with my mom. I just got to say hello to her real quick. She just woke up from her nap. I can't wait to go play with her after the stream's over. So the stream today is gonna keep it nice and short. We're gonna go over everything that's in store for this week, the earnings board, the economic calendar. We're gonna go over some stocks that might be in play tomorrow. Look for some possible setups across the board. We got people in the chat asking us some questions as to what stocks they want us to take a look at, so we'll go take a look at those stocks and get us prepared basically for the first week of the last month of the second quarter. The second quarter is almost coming to a end. Hopefully you guys all got to end May. I almost said March. Hopefully you got to end May with a bang. My May ended with a pretty good bang. I was happy with how that worked out. And now we're getting ready to start June. Nice, fresh, kill it. and make that bank, baby. Make that bank. So let's take a look at the chat over here. How's everyone doing today in the chat? The Queen passed 2 years ago, and you don't look like King Charles. I mean, yeah, obviously the Queen passed 2 years ago. I just didn't have any meme to use. I couldn't think of a meme, so I just picked King Charles today. So yeah, that is the meme for today. Dieter is in the chat too, on the YouTube chat. And we got Barkit. Barkit not on the YouTube chat today. I'm guessing that's the Twitter chat. Yeah, he's on the Twitter chat, or should I say X chat. Barkit asking us to take a look at Ulta and Lulu. We'll do 100%. We'll take a look at those. Also, your favorite GitLab is reporting tomorrow based on how software stocks are getting slaughtered. Is 35 in the cards for GitLab. I did see that GitLab is reporting tomorrow after hours. We will dive deeper into GitLab tomorrow after they report. But we could talk about GitLab as a quick little chart analysis, but obviously we don't know what the report is, so expecting where the stock is going to go to is clearly a gamble. But I have a couple tools in my tool set that we could use to see where the stock could possibly move towards, where it possibly could move towards. We also got Alex in the chat. Think with Bookmap. What's up, brother? Long time no see. How you been? Hopefully you've been great. Think with Bookmap. Go check him out. Amazing channel on YouTube. I use it every day, and now he has awesome commands in there that you can pull up stocks and stuff too. I love Alex. Everything he's doing with YouTube, everything he's doing with live streaming, unbeatable. Go check him out. Been super busy. I bet you, brother. I bet you. You're almost done with that second half of your thing, right? Your stint, or are you still in it? Looking forward to see you more active in the daytime and not in the nighttime. It's all done? Oh, awesome. Awesome. Congratulations. Now some time off a little bit, but I bet you're busy as hell. Busy as hell. All right, guys. Why don't we start heading over to the full screen over here and start looking at everything that's in store for June, week of June 3rd. Week of June 3rd. Fade. Turn off the transitions. Are my ATRs in here yet? Why are we lagging? I need my ATR scrapers working. Come on. Oh, shoot. Why are some of them not working? That's so sad. It's being slow. Google cheats is being laggy. That's not cool. However, this is the cheat that we want to go to. Tomorrow pre-market, we have almost no stocks reporting, at least none of the names that are in the big basket, more relevant names basket tier. We could go to earnings whispers directly, EAR earningswhispers.com. Go check out the calendar over here for tomorrow, which is June 3rd. And as you can see, we want turn off that view, and I want to see, there you go, pre-market. So actually we only have 3 real companies reporting tomorrow pre-market: EM, NNDM, and SAIC, none of which are any importance to us. As Barkey in the X chat already mentioned, GitLab tomorrow reporting after hours. We're interested to see how that one moves around. But this week is looking a little dead, at least to start off the week. Later on in the week, we got stocks like CrowdStrike, Lululemon, NIO, DocuSign reporting. So we do have names later on in the week for us to be excited for, to start keeping an eye out. Even Victoria's Secret coming into that names of baskets of lists over there. But starting off the week a little dead on the board, but that just means that we have stocks that reported last week. Let me just quickly open up my Discord channel, earnings calendar, pull up last week's earnings calendar here real quick for us. That just means that stocks that reported last week, like ANF, CRM, Costco, Dell, Zscaler, MongoDB, Ulta Beauty, are all on the watch list, or at the top of the watch list. Mainly you're looking for those day 2 continuation, day 3 continuation plays. Also, I want to quickly go check out if our friend Evan, stock market news, yeah, there you go, posted an analysis for this week. Okay, Nvidia about to launch higher, I guess. Rubin platform coming out in 2016. Okay, this was 8 hours ago, so Nvidia could have some sort of a boost tomorrow. Get ready for another crazy week ahead in the stock market. Here's all the catalysts that we need to be prepared for. Let's see it. Monday, Volatility Watch, Robinhood, GSL, Global Ship Lease, UL, United, UL Solutions, ULS, couple other stocks over here, DLO, blah, 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 blah. Earnings report, GTLB, SAIC. All day, the Computex Taiwan conference will include keynote speeches from Nvidia, which apparently already took place a little bit. You also have ARM, Microsoft, Intel, and Qualcomm coming in on that keynote. So possibly more news to come out throughout the day tomorrow, as we already got some news 8 hours ago, and looks like that news seems to be good, or at least positive news for Nvidia with their new platform Rubin, with their new computational GPU being announced already. So couple things over there that could help the market getting launched to the upside. Macau casino stocks will be on watch after gross revenue numbers for the casinos will be coming out for the May period. The highly anticipated G2E Asia International Gaming Trade Show and Conference could also lead to some analyst updates for the sector. So highly watching possibly Las Vegas Sands, Wynn Resorts, Penn National Gaming, even though Penn National is not really in the Macau sector, if I'm correct on that one. But basically, you're watching any of the companies that are also in China and Macau and so on. And that's for Monday. As for Tuesday, we got a couple other possible stocks that are in the this is not in the options catalyst. So what is this stuff? The 4-day REIT week conference. Okay, none of this stuff over here really matters for me. 4-day Cisco live global event will begin in Las Vegas. Could give you some opportunities over there, depends on what they talk about in their conference. PGEN will host a webcast following the late breaking oral presentation from their results of the pivotal study of some drug, I'm guessing. That's all Monday. Tuesday, notable companies to report: CrowdStrike, PVH, HPE, and Bath and Body Works. Jesus Christ. What was the other company that went bankrupt? Bed and Body Works? No, what was that one? I forget what that one was. I forget. Thanks for the C3 AI lead last week. Any ideas about the NIO earnings pre-market Thursday, says Rashid. I have not taken a look at NIO yet. I know it's reporting sometime this week. I don't have it on my watch list for tomorrow because I don't expect it to move tomorrow, but we can take a look at it very soon. I'm just quickly looking through our buddy over here, Stock Market News, to see if we're going to miss anything important for throughout this week. We're now looking at Thursday. Sorry, now we're now looking at Tuesday. Looks like we got a conference over here for Procter & Gamble, Kraft Heinz, Starbucks, and so on. Philip Morris. Snowflake holding its investor day on Tuesday. That's a little important. Possibly talking about some partnership with Nvidia in there. AI news coming into play. Snowflake recently got absolutely blown out to the downside on their earnings report, so that could give it some relief rally. So obviously watching Tuesday for Snowflake. SMCI will be on watch as CEO and other executives speaking at the BofA Securities Global Technology Conference. Okay, that's interesting too. ZK on Tuesday also. Wednesday, Lululemon reporting, Dollar Tree, couple other stocks including Victoria's Secrets and some names that we honestly don't even trade. Notable investor events include Hamilton Lanes. Okay, other investor events coming on. Walmart holding shareholders vote on proposal for covering executive compensation, employee wage policies, and other stuff. Okay, don't think there's going to be a trade opportunity here, but anything is possible. GP, Green Power Motor Company, will unveil new state-of-the-art all-electric refrigerated truck at Home Delivery World. Okay. The European Association for the Study of the Liver Conference will begin. Analysts from, I guess it's like medical companies. Eli Lilly is the only notable company that I see in there. Actually, NBO is another big notable company that I see in there. The other two, I don't really have any memory of trading, but something in the medical world happening on Wednesday. Thursday, holy shit, why is this so zoomed in? Companies reporting: Smucker's Gem, NIO, as Rashid just asked us, Bed Bath & Beyond, thank you, that was the company that went bankrupt. Bed Bath & Beyond went bankrupt. Anyways, NIO reporting, Rashid, on Thursday, but along with DocuSign and Samsara. I have traded Samsara before on earnings days. It's given me some good opportunities, possibly worth watching coming into Thursday. Investor events: Lululemon, Alphabet, and Lyft holding all their investor events on Thursday. Good. That means a little volatility can be expected going into Thursday for us. Where is the Friday tweet? There it is. Walmart hosting another event. Walmart will host a traditional Friday associated celebration. Okay, this is a celebration. Nothing really that's going to give us a possible trading event. SSKN will begin trading on a split adjusted basis for a 1-to-10 reverse stock split. Possibly worth watching that ticker on that day. Nvidia will start trading at a stock split for 10:1 on June 7th. This is going to be a good day or a really bad day for day traders. After seeing Nvidia trade for about, what is it, $1,000 now, having, what is the ATR for Nvidia? Do we have the numbers yet, man? Stop lagging. Nvidia probably at $50 of an ATR now, right? Nvidia ATR 43.54, so almost $50 of an ATR. We're probably going to see the ATR get slapped pretty hard over here and go back to like maybe $5, $10 or ATR. But however, that just means the stock is more easily affordable for people. Might just bring in more volume for the stock. People who missed the ride out from $100 to $1,000 might want to be jumping into this position at $100 when it goes down there. So lots of craziness possibly expected. Also, options expiry happens on Friday, so that could bring in a little bit more activity on Nvidia on that day for the stock split. Make sure you're watching this one on Friday. ETR will host the 2024 Analyst Day Conference. Not sure if that one's anything of a trading event. OSCR will host. Not sure if that's an event either. And no other events. And then now the only thing we really care about is the economic calendar for all of this week. At 6 a.m. in the morning, we had an OPEC meeting. Okay. Possibly important for you guys who trade oil stocks and so on to keep and watch out as to what that happened over there. That's a 2-star event. Your crude oil traders, your XOM and Oxy and CVX. Chevron is CVX, right? Yeah, CVX and so on. You might want to be careful as to what conversations are taking place at the OPEC meeting over there. However, starting with tomorrow at 9:45, we got the S&P Global PMI numbers coming out. At 10 o'clock, construction spending. At 10 o'clock, we also got ISM manufacturing numbers. So that's a pretty important time period to watch the market. Both of the time periods are actually after the market opens. Market opens at 9:30 a.m. And we got 9:45 and at 10 o'clock, a 3-star event that could move the market tomorrow. So be very careful around then. At 1 o'clock, we got the Atlanta GDP numbers. As I have mentioned before, the 3-month and the 6-month auction bills. The lower the time period for the auction period, the less impact it has on the market. The higher the time period for the auctions, like if we see any 10-year, 20-year, 30-year auctions coming in, those are really going to move the market, right? Especially if they come out as a surprise or whatever. But for tomorrow, we got 9:45 and 10 o'clock, and then 1 o'clock as time periods to watch. Tuesday, anything important on Tuesday? Looks like nothing really on Tuesday that's going to help us move the market too much, other than the factory orders at 10 o'clock and the Joel's job opening numbers at 10 o'clock. Wednesday could be a little bit more important. Yep, Wednesday looks like we have a lot of numbers coming out for the econ data. 8:15, the non-pharma employment. 10 o'clock, the non-manufacturing employment. The PMI also coming out at 10 o'clock for the non-manufacturing. As on every Wednesdays and Thursdays at 10:30, we get the crude oil on Wednesdays, and at 10:30 on Thursdays, we get the natural gas numbers. So obviously, if you're trading those markets, you kind of know that already. But if you're not, make sure you're watching those at that times. Thursday looks also a little busy. A lot of 2-stars and 3-star events, but most of them are happening at 8:30. It's just export imports and initial jobless claims coming out on Thursday at that time. 8:30 pre-market. I like the sound of that. 8:30 once again on Friday. pretty good events coming out, and then events kind of dying down later on in the day. So it looks like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are pretty much the big numbers coming out. Tomorrow, 9:45 and 10 could have a little sway on the market, which has been a little shaky at the moment. You know, we broke back under 450 on Friday, got slammed down pretty hard, but surprisingly enough, the market got absolutely rally later on in the day, and I would say this is the magic of the Morgan Stanley index just buying up the market going into the close. The market got absolutely bought up. It actually turned red to green on the S&P 500 index. The QQQ tried to but struggled, but it was an insane rally if you ask. How much was the market down to begin with? We were down 1%. And then we turned the whole day around by rallying up 2% and actually closing up 1%. So SPY with a complete 180 reversal, and Morgan Stanley showing you that they had a lot of stocks to buy up. I think they bought, Microsoft, about $2 trillion. If you see how Microsoft got bought up into the close, it went from $408 to $415. That's not a joke. That's not a joke. Like, let's actually go to, let's see if I can find this guy's. I found it. Okay, I found it. This guy posts pretty cool images, and if you see over here, where's Microsoft? AVGO got bought up pretty hard. ACGL got bought up pretty hard. Where those Microsoft? There you go. $8 trillion worth of Microsoft was bought into the close yesterday. And $9 trillion of Nvidia was bought into the close on Friday. Not yesterday, sorry. On Friday. Even though that does not look like a lot on Nvidia. Look at the move on Microsoft over there. When was the last time Microsoft printed that much amount of volume into the close? Look at the volume that we took over there. And that is the power when a big hedge fund comes to play. Now, everyone knew that Morgan Stanley was rebalancing their index on Friday, but nobody really knows what stocks they're rebalancing. It's just gonna randomly happen either at the open, throughout the day, or at the close. And Microsoft just completely destroyed every single bear that was short. This is either the shorts getting triggered, or the fact that they had to buy ridiculous amounts of shares to rebalance their index. $8 trillion. Right? I would also like to go see what AVGO moved like. That's a pretty decent move. This is a $1,000 stock moving about $30 or so. Oops. Wrong chat. So Morgan Stanley came to play, and they bought. They bought hard. They bought and they bought hard. And because of that, I don't think the market's flushing harder. I think the market could very easily hold up. Now, this 1100 area is pretty important on Nvidia. We actually broke under that gap, closed into that 1069, 1065 area, and bounced back above 1100. Sadly, did not close above 1100. But it's a little important because if you can see on Nvidia, we have a little bit of perfect flat bottom almost coming into that 1100 area. And if because Morgan Stanley bought up all these positions onto the close, will that mean other index and other hedge funds will need to go and buy these stocks too? So it's very interesting to see what will happen for the rest of the week over here. Monster rebalance happening on last Friday. Whew. I did not see anything like that in my 4 years of trading. I've never seen Microsoft move like that in my 4 years of trading. And especially the S&P 500 reversing the whole day completely. That is a 1 ATR move into the close. one ATR move into the close and bringing 3 million shares into the close for the S&P 500. Like, you can zoom out as far as you want. You will never see that happening. I guess it happened over here. No, that's only 1 million shares. That's 1 million shares. Right? Like, that was a monster event. And the fact that that event was a buy event is the most juicy part over there. We might actually have a little extra tool here at our disposal. Let's go to May. What was the last day? May 31st? Yeah, May 31st, 6:51. I want to see at 4 o'clock. No, at 3:50 when the number comes out. The market on close number. Where is it? May 31st, 8 a.m. Did not post it for this day? That's sad. Because I bet it was in the ridiculous dollars amount. Ridiculous dollars amount. Sheesh. Anyways, time for us to go talk about... That's not billions. Oh, it is billions. Sorry. I'm stupid. But you get my idea. Alright, let's head over to some of the stocks that Barkit in our chat, in our X chat, wanted us to take a look at. And then we can go over our stocks on the watch list for tomorrow. Barkit wanted us to go take a look at Alta and Lulu, neither of which are really on my watch list. I guess it makes sense why Alta would be on your watch list. They had a decent earnings report, but that earnings report got sold off, right? It sold off, and then it you could say closed the gap, right? Gap closed, and then we're kind of seeing a bounce off of this high at the moment after it broke under it. So there is a possibility where Alta could reverse right back to the 400s or so. But this is a stock with very light volume, and the amount of volume brought in yesterday, or should I say Friday, is not relatively as high as previously we brought in on the volume. So I don't think the stock is really like in play tomorrow as a day trade. I think we got better plays that are in play tomorrow, honestly, just off of the chart type, the chart pattern, such as Apple. Apple breaking above 193 could give you a move all the way into 196, all the way into 200 tomorrow. So I think there's better plays out there. I am not denying you that, hey, this is a beautiful reversal for us to buy the dip again, because your stops are really tight. You're maybe putting your stop at 370 or even a little bit below 370 over here to the downside of this candle. That candle actually looks like 368, 370. Whatever that bottom is, yeah, 368. So maybe you're putting a stop there. If you're getting into 380, your stop is below 370, 368 area. That gives you an awesome opportunity to get that dip on the swing trade. But this is an expensive stock. Expensive stock, not a lot of volume. Average 30-day volume is not even 1 million shares. And on the earnings day, we brought in about 3 million shares. That volume is going to only be decreasing. It's not going to be increasing. So everything about Alta for me doesn't really scream excitement for a day trade. For a swing trade, yeah, it looks a lot better because you can buy over here in this dip back area, and then you can use these bottoms, the 52-week low. I'm guessing that is the 52-week low. It is. You can use the 52-week low as your stop, and if it breaks that, you take a $20, $30 per share hit and you walk away. But if that stop does not trigger, then you got to move all the way back into the higher ranges in the swing term scale over here on Alta Beauty. But I think this is just a way too expensive of a trade for a day trade because I'm not expecting too much of a move over here. Alta Beauty ATR should be around, if I remember correctly, like $7 or so. Let's go check it out. $11. That's actually not bad, but the volume is not going to be the best. The spread is going to be ugly. It's going to be like a $2-3 spread, so I'm not too excited about Ulta Beauty on that side. Ulta at the 200 on the weekly, however, says Barkey. Like I said, I do like the trade as a swing trade, just not as a day trade. I don't like it as a day trade, and that's why it's not on my watch list for Monday. It's not on the watch list for Monday. As for Lululemon, they report somewhere down the week, if I remember correctly. Where is my... There you go. They report a Wednesday after hours. So, I don't think I will be doing anything with Lululemon until then. You guys know I don't like to YOLO trades on earnings. I don't like to gamble on them. It's such a risky trade. Why can't I log in? Is my caps lock on? It's such a risky trade over there, trying to guess exactly where the stocks are going for earnings and then trying to make an options bet out of it. So I try to stay away from it. It's an easier bet for after the earnings report comes out, and then you can just watch the report, read the report, and then disseminate the information and then make a guess out of it. Way more profitable that way for me than ever having to make a YOLO guess. But we have some tools, like I said earlier at the start of the stream, that we can use over here. This is called Options AI. Options AI calculates based on options, uses a little bit of AI capabilities, and you know, predicts where the stock can possibly head to on the earnings move, not where it will go to after the earnings move comes out, but at the earnings move, the initial move off the earnings, what could it be? And they're expecting it to be about 9.3% today. As of right now, they're expecting 9.3%. As we go deeper and deeper into when does it report? Thursday after hours? Wednesday after hours. As we go deeper and deeper into Wednesday, that number could go higher or lower, but at the moment they're expecting by the end of the week for the stock to end either at the high of $340 or at the low of $283. But like I said, it depends also where the stock is heading towards in the meantime as we are watching it. After stocks report earnings, this tool is actually very useful because it calculates options being priced in after the earnings report comes out. So they're expecting Ulta Beauty to not go much higher than $407 for the end of the week, end of this coming week that we have, or not go as lower than $383 for this week. So there you go. As I said, not expecting too much for the stock tomorrow, and they're only expecting a 3% volatility move over the rest of the week for the stock overall. They're not even expecting 420 coming into play. And that's for Ulta. The next stock you said was Lulu. Yeah, I kind of talked about Lulu and GitLab. Let me show you GitLab's numbers. What are they looking for on GitLab by the end of the week? GitLab currently at $47. They're expecting the earnings move to come out at 16% up or down, giving it a move above $54 and 73 cents, or a move below $40 to $39.65 on GitLab. If you guys know how bullish I've been on GitLab, I personally think GitLab flies up. However, I'm not personally invested in GitLab anymore. I took my profits. I wrote it from, I believe, 35 into 60, 65 area. So I had my profits on GitLab. I'm happy with that. No complaints. Now it just, what do I believe at the company? I mean, watching the earnings reports, how I like what the company does. I think they're gonna be easily a product of what GitHub was. GitHub was previously what GitLab is. I guess it still is that, but it's a bigger repository. A lot of companies use GitHub, but the downfall of GitHub is it's owned by, I believe, Microsoft. I believe Microsoft owns GitHub, and GitLab is its own thing, and eventually I can see GitLab being bought out by a competitor of Microsoft, such as Google, Microsoft, Apple. So I could very easily see that adaptation coming in and this company getting bought out, and because of that, I'm always bullish on GitLab, even though I personally have no stake in this company anymore, and I think I need to say that out loud and clear. What do I think about the earnings report? I think it's gonna beat, but no YOLO trades. Just wait for the report to come out, and then when it comes out, it's probably jumping back into $63 area. Let's go get lab. Let's go get lab. Send it to the moon, ladies and gentlemen. Send it to the moon. And now, the last but not least stock from our friend at XChat, Barkit, ADSK, Autodesk. If I remember correctly, last time I spoke about this was the last earnings report. Did they have an earnings report Friday, which I didn't know about? Friday after hours? No stock reports Friday after hours. What is this? How did Autodesk report Friday after hours? No stock reports Friday after hours. So for some reason, looks like Autodesk seems to have been breaking rules at the moment. Anyways, not our problem. Our job is to look for a possible trade over here. Let me put Autodesk in my watch list for tomorrow. Shout out to Barkit over here for mentioning it. Let me quickly just do ADSK on my watch list. ADSK had pre-earnings announcement during after hours Friday, and it ripped about 15 bucks. If you get a chance to cover that as well, thank you so much for your analysis. I find great value in your content daily. I appreciate that, Barkit. You're just buttering me up right now. Hey man, you can have whatever you want. It wasn't earnings, it was pre-announcement. Thank you, Barkit. So earnings pre-announcement, whatever that means over here, giving it a little bit of juice to the upside. I guess they're doing what SMCI did. If you guys remember how SMCI came out with the earnings pre-announcement that brought in some volume before the earnings report even came out, and when the earnings report came out, the stock blasted off to the stratosphere. So Autodesk trying to maybe steal a page out of their book over there. Their last earnings report, however, kind of slapped them to the downside. Now they're looking to save themselves with the pre-earnings announcement, and their earnings are supposed to come out in 80 days. I guess they are counting that as the earnings report. However, now we wait to see if the stock can reclaim some of these other levels that we already have. Let me just quickly delete my old lines that I don't use anymore and throw in some new levels. So we have a flat top almost right here and right here. So that's the range from 219 to 221, 222. So basically 219 to 222 has a solid wall for Autodesk to go into and see how it reacts over there. Before we even head over into that wall, we have this 206 area. 206 area where we need to see what Autodesk reacts into, and you can see right now we ran through the 206 without a problem, but that 219 to the 202 area is acting as a resistance. If by any chance the stock is getting above this little resistance pocket and showing you that buyers are actively buying above this area, there is an easy room for a gap close into this 230, which is also where the previous earnings anchored VWAP and the other earnings anchored VWAP, both of them coming in around 230, and 230 also coming in around that beautiful gap close. So I think there's an opportunity over here to take Autodesk to the north side, only if there is buying above $222. If there is no buying above 222, buyers are stepping up, holding above 222. Anytime sellers come in and push the stock under 222, are they buying it up? If they go below 222, are they at least stepping up every time? And you see that by higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Is the VWAP on a steep up? Is the EMAs on a steep up? So you want to be looking for all those type of indicators on Autodesk above 222. If the EMAs going into 222 are then flattening out and about to curl back down, that's not necessarily a good indication for you to take that move above there, because looks like that resistance into 222 is still there, and they are looking to sell more stocks on this pop. So be very careful on Autodesk. Renata, what's up? How you been, Renata? TH, stop spamming the cheese. That's his TH. C3AI, any ideas about NIOs? That's the chat over here. Oop, I put NIO in my chat. I'm a dummy. NIO. Like I mentioned with the earnings stocks already, I don't really like to predict the moves on earnings names. So we're just going to head over to our good tool, Options AI, see what they're expecting the earnings moves to come in at. I will predict now 9%. 12.8%. 12.8%. Currently the stock price at $5.3 with 18 with that's for the month. I need the week, please. The week. Thank you. With 12.8%, that's coming in around $6.08 or a move down to $4.7. With how Li Auto, XPEV, NIO, Tesla, well, maybe not Tesla, but most of these EV stocks, Rivian and all of them have been behaving. I'm not really too bullish about NIO at the moment. If you know anything about the EV sector, I mean, BYD, this is not BYD. BYD is an absolute monster in China, and they're making insanely cheap cars, and they're kind of taking over. So I'm not sure how NIO, Lucid Motors, and all these other companies are really going to compete with that pricing in China. I mean, obviously, USA just can come in and say we're not going to buy any BYD cars or whatever, but that doesn't stop BYD from taking over Europe, India, all across the other globe that's not North America. So I'm not really too bullish about these other EV companies, if you ask me, as my opinion. And we'll just wait for the trade, right? Just wait for the trade. You got some beautiful boxes on the upside and to the downside where the areas we got flat bottoms, flat tops for us to react with. And when the earnings report comes out, we can then play with it, which will be Wednesday after hours. We'll talk about it a little bit more, and then Thursday pre-market we'll just have to trade with it. So until then, my dog is currently going ham with that squeaky toy. He's going crazy with the squeaky toy. But yeah, until then, not really sure I want to do anything with NIO. Let's keep on going through the chat. Prad looks and sounds familiar. Come on, brother, you gotta know me. I'm the one and only PIMP. What about earnings? What about earnings? Seriously, even I'm feeling bullish, and at 62, I'm old enough to know better. Hey, TH, who's been screaming doomsday on the market last week, is now feeling bullish as hell. Sheesh. So even now, Prad's bullish. The investor, the Free Fall Friday. Yo, Free Fall Friday was amazing, chat. Free Fall Friday was a gift. Come on, let's be real. Free Fall Friday was a real thing, and it was a beautiful thing. But that stopped at 12:30. That stopped at 12:30. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I mean, that was an insane reversal on the market. Morgan Stanley really came to play on Friday. Really came to play on Friday. Brad, all these charts show that they were pumped to look to short Monday. I like it. These up moves from last Friday. Be cautious. Be cautious. Why does your subscriber total show 1.7? Last Friday it was 1.6. I don't even know what it is. I'll be honest. I don't keep track of it because I feel like it will inflate my ego. But let's go see where we're at right now. Oh snap, 1.07. Let's go, chat. Let's go. We recently broke 1K. We're almost at 1.1K. Next stop, 10K. Can we do it? Can we break 10K before the end of the year? That's a real test right there. If you're watching me on X right now and you're not subscribed to my Twitter, or sorry, my YouTube channel. How do I go to my YouTube channel? If you're watching me on X right now and you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, or if you're watching me on Twitch right now and you're not subscribed to my YouTube, go hit that subscribe button. Help your boy out. All right, let's come back. Let's come back to the chat. Tesla dancing between 173 and 182, says Renata. I mean, it is dancing. It's got a nice support at the moment. If you can see this flat bottom into 173, 170 area, it's got a nice flat bottom holding the stock up and not really letting it crush down. If that support continues to hold, you know that saying, the stronger the base, the higher in space. So possible blast off on Tesla too. But at the moment, Nvidia is a champion. Nvidia at $2.7 trillion valuation, market capitalization, only 0.3 trillion, 0.4 trillion away from taking over Microsoft. By end of the year, Nvidia becomes the #1 company in the world, and Prad has 10K subscribers. Let's aim for that, chat. Let's aim for that. All right, now I get to move over to my watch list. My dog is going crazy. Now I get to move over to my watch list for tomorrow. So let me show you guys my watch list, starting with some of the stocks I reported last week, like Costco, Dell, Zscaler, MongoDB, and so on. Autodesk just being put into our watch list thanks to Barkey, and obviously our large cap ETF stocks such as Apple, Amazon, Google. Large cap ETFs being QQQ, S&P 500, and even the small cap ETF IWM Russell 2000. That is all on the watch list. So let's start from the top. Costco reported earnings, flushed off the earnings, but Barkey, this one's for you. If you remember what I said on Kava, watch for Kava at the after hour low, and it will possibly give you an insane long. When Costco reported its earnings report, we expected a very similar result. Always something would come blast you off. Whoa, chill out. When Costco reported its earnings report, we expected a very similar move. And what did Costco do? Picture perfect, exactly as your boy Prastradamus predicted. Even though, like I mentioned, I don't like to predict stocks or so on, I predicted that it would give you a very Kava type mover, bounces off the after hour low and fly off to the north side. Now we're expecting to see what happens, or we're waiting to see what happens. I guess I shouldn't say expecting, but I am expecting to see a move to all-time high, but we're waiting to see if the stock can move to all-time high and how will it react into this 820, and technically it's 825 because that's where the after-hour move came into on the earnings number, 825. So from 820 to 825, you're waiting to see how the stock reacts. The today's VWAP, or I should say Friday's VWAP, right around $800, and even the earnings anchor VWAP around $800. So if by any chance the stock dips into 800 and bounces off that right away, clearly signs of someone buying into it. How Kava ripped on day 2 and day 3 off of earnings, it could possibly give us another repetition, same idea repetition on Costco here too. So I'm very excited to see how Costco sets up going into tomorrow. 800 support. Below 800, we're watching that same 788 area as support. And as for resistance, you're watching 820, and then above 820 is 825 because that's the after hour number. Costco. Dell got smoked pretty hard. It got smoked, and then later on, as the rest of the market got bought up, Dell got bought up too. Dell actually got bought up perfectly off of one of the lines that we had mapped out. It was this earnings gap up high, and it actually perfectly bounced off of that line. Sadly, I wasn't watching it when it did that. Gave you a little bit of a long. However, I think Dell tomorrow might not really give us too much of a trade. I could see Dell easily just bouncing between this pocket. If it can break below that pocket, maybe a little bit of downside. Dell should also be on SSR tomorrow, which is short sale restriction. It will be harder to get short. You have to wait on the offer for the stock to tick higher to get short. You can't just take out liquidity to get short on Dell tomorrow. So be careful to see what happens over there. Pretty interesting, however, to see how Dell sets up tomorrow. Couple other stocks in that same basket of lists that reported earnings and got flushed. MongoDB, Sentinel-1, all of these names are interesting for me. GPS, another interesting name, went to that $29 area. Looks like it wants to blast off. What is going on in my house? What is going on in my house? Jesus Christ. Anyways, GPS, CRM. Hopefully you guys don't hear these dogs going crazy and my family just making my dog wild over here. CRM, GPS, AI, BBY, some of the names over there. All the stocks that basically reported last week are all continuing to be on the watch for tomorrow. The number one stock, however, that I think is setting up for some sort of a juicy trade, high priority opportunity tomorrow is Apple. If Apple can break above 193, I think we got an opportunity to this 196, 200 more likely on a swing term scale, but 196 at the very least on an intraday blast off. You can see how 193 has had a lot of issues on Apple for the recent 2 weeks or so. If we are actually able to get above 193, I think it easily gets to 196 tomorrow. And if it's a false breakout of 193 and the market's getting sold off, then most likely an opportunity for us to get short on the way back through 193 all the way back to 190 or even lower than 190. So watching how Apple reacts tomorrow. Amazon not really as high as a priority for me in the Magnificent 7 basket. I think we got better stocks over here. Nvidia honestly bites the cake for all of them. I haven't really been trading any other large cap stocks besides Nvidia. I guess you could kind of keep an eye on AMD, TSM, and Micron because some of them will move around as Nvidia is moving around. Micron near all-time high, TSM near all-time high. AMD, I can't say the same thing about AMD sadly, so keep an eye out for that. Bitcoin flushing back down below 70k, almost at 60k. Bitcoin flushing back down below 70k on Friday. Also took Coinbase along with it, but Coinbase only gets me excited when we are at this level. How many times have we scalped the long off this level? And I think if we push down here a couple more times, either we continue to scalp that long or that short through that level is the juicy trade over there. So watching how Coinbase reacts tomorrow, with all honesty, I don't even want to go into work tomorrow. With how the market's setting up, I don't even want to go to work tomorrow because I just don't think there's going to be great opportunities. Even if there are, the market might be a little dull because more economic events are coming out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The market might not just do anything. So I might just take the day off. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So be careful. If you are thinking about going out there, the job is not to make money every single day. The job is to be ready for when the opportunities are there. I'll be ready. I'll wake up. I'll be ready. I can even remote trade if I feel like it. I'll be right ready for it, but I just don't think there's going to be crazy opportunities tomorrow. So that just means scale down. Scale down if you feel the same. You don't have to force trades. As a great trader once told me, that it's easier to start from zero than it is to start from negative 1,000, negative 10,000, negative 11,000, 13,000, right? So it's easier to start from zero. Make sure that you can start your month on the right note and kill it, because this is the last month of the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost halfway through the year. Almost halfway through the year, and that basically is all my watch list for tomorrow. Pretty lackluster. Not excited for tomorrow at all, I'll be honest. I think at the top of my watch list tomorrow is Autodesk, Costco, Apple, and the stocks I reported last week. We'll see how all of those move around. I was bidding at 130 even on Dell. Sadly, it bounced off of 131. Guess what? I did the same thing. I did the exact same thing. That's funny. That's funny. All right, now guys, it's chess time. Chess time. Chess time. Ooh, hold up. All right, chess time. If you are only here for my stock streams, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Let your people know that TraderPrad is alive. It would mean the world to me. Is this hint done? What the hell? What am I supposed to move? Why? What the hell is going on over here? Yeah, Ani's weird. She wants to blast me off, if you understand what that means. Ani doesn't even know what she's saying half the time. She's a little weak in the mind. She's a little weak in the mind. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, people. Get your boy TraderPrad up to 1K. Or we're already at 1K. 10K. Like to move. What in the hell? Saw that one. Okay, white to move. Black to move. Black to move. Where are my pieces? Black to move. Where are my pieces? Where are my pieces? Where are my pieces? Oh, I just speed ran through that. 9999999999999. Okay, before I get banned for that, let's stop that real quick. Let's get our first win of the night and call it a night. I'm not gonna go spend some time with my niece. She's so cute, dude. My niece, she goes, "Show you baba." She's so cute. Alright, let's get this win out of here. Oh shit, I was supposed to do this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, thank God. Oh, he didn't? I'm just gonna double you up, buddy. Oh wait, yeah, you can't even kill me. That was a free kill. Thank you. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's go. The doubters keep doubting, the haters keep hating, and the Prads keep winning. Now let's play one more. One more. I need Vendetta. Where's Vendetta? Taking a few months off alcohol. Yeah, right. That's a fucking biggest lie in the world I've ever heard. RM talking shit, so he's blocked? Why? Who's RM? RM, why are you talking shit? Oh, Rashad McCroy. TH, stop spamming the chat. He doesn't, it's his first time, TH. He doesn't know that, you know, that you and I, we talk all the time. He just doesn't understand that concept. Don't be mad at him, TH. Be nice. Okay. We disagreed. That's all you sounded bullish, and I'm cautious. Yeah, like we're just having conversation. That's the point of this stream. Have conversations, guys. Make love, not war. Come on. Especially to me. If you want to make love to me, I'm always ready. Especially for you, TH. But not Ani though. Not Ani. Nope, not Ani. Oh my god, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable. Don't even feel like playing another one. Just made 2 people resign. Making people rage quit. Making people rage quit, chat. Let's go. And we're just gonna end it on that note. Because I do have family downstairs. I'm gonna go hang out with them a little bit. And then I'm gonna go play some video games with my homies. We're gonna probably play some PGA 2K23. I was playing Overcooked 2 today. It was a pretty fun game. I played Overcooked 2 with my boy Yando. Yando Cooks on Instagram, not on Instagram, on TikTok. Go check him out. Let's see what he's been cooking recently. Let's see if Yando Cooks has been cooking recently. What the hell? Oh, what the hell? Moroccan lamb? Hold up, chat.
Moroccan lamb chicken. Dice a medium onion and 2 cloves of garlic and fry with some vegetable oil on medium heat. After about 2 to 3 minutes, when the onions start to sweat, dice a good-sized jalapeno and remove the seeds if you don't want it to be too spicy. After the jalapenos have been frying for 5 minutes, take 500 grams or 1 pound of ground lamb and add the lamb to the pan and keep mixing until it is fully cooked. Next, you're going to want to add 1 teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and a teaspoon of salt. Then you need to move the lamb mixture from the pan to a new pot and add a full can of crushed tomatoes, 1 to 2 cups of beef stock, and let it simmer uncovered for 20 minutes. After that, you'll need to peel your potato and chop it. You can use regular potatoes as well, but I prefer these. Add the diced potatoes and a regular can of chickpeas. Let it cook for another 20 minutes. Serve with a tablespoon of Greek yogurt, chopped cilantro, and enjoy.
I like it. Go check out Yando Cooks. Go check out all my Instagram, all my social media, all that fun stuff too. The links are in the description or in the bio. I will see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Monday to Thursday, 8 o'clock, and Sunday, 6 p.m. Have a great rest of your weekend, whatever is left of it. Have some time with your family like I'm going to have some time right now. Be ready for tomorrow. I don't expect much from the market tomorrow, but if it moves, let's make that money, baby, and put it in our pocket. I might actually end up going into work tomorrow, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll wake up in the morning. I'll see if the market's moving or not, and if it does not, then I'm going right back to bed. Anyways, guys, have a great time. I will see you guys next time tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. As always, TraderPrad out. Ciao. How did I move my stream deck back here? I'm an idiot. Peace. As a trader, get ready for the watch list for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna bring in my big screen over here, back to another brand new week of After the After Hours with your host TraderPrad. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are joining me on that great side. Markets are moving around. Might just be a risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow. As you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to, Trader Sync, promo code down below, promo code Prad15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.